get going. All right, we are back on the Mana Symbol channel. We're starting up with a little bit of Teamer ElectroBalance. So for those who are unfamiliar with this archetype, I think I've played it at least once before, but ElectroBalance or Electro As Foretold refers to some of the core cards of the deck as usual. So Electrodominance is X red red, deals X damage to any target, and you may cast a spell with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. As Foretold is a 3-mana enchantment. It says at the beginning of your upkeep, put a time counter on As Foretold. Once each turn, you may pay 0 rather than the mana cost for a spell you cast with mana value X or less, where X is the number of time counters on As Foretold. Both these cards synergize particularly well with all of these null cost cards that have no mana cost because their mana costs are equivalent to 0. So Electrodominance for X equals 0 lets you cast any of these. As Foretold with 0 time counters lets you cast any of these. We have Ancestral Vision, which is target player draws 3 cards. We have Crashing Footfalls, which gives you 2 4/4 Rhino tokens with trample. And we have Restore Balance. Restore Balance is the card Balance, which is incredibly powerful. Basically, each player has to go down to a number of lands, a number of cards in hand, and a number of creatures equal to the person who has the least. So, Restore Balance is balance in all important respects. And the reason that we want to do this is, one, we don't normally have creatures in play unless we have rhinos that are beating our opponent to death. 2, we frequently have a very low number of cards in hand, but most importantly, we have Greater Gargadon, which is a suspend creature. For a single red, you suspend this with 10 time counters, but it has a very unique ability that says sacrifice an artifact, creature, or land, remove a time counter from Greater Gargadon. And you activate this ability only if it's suspended. So it is normally a 10 mana 9/7, not a particularly good rate, but if you suspend it, you can sacrifice lands at will, which means that when you cast your Restore Balance, you could hold priority, sacrifice all your lands, and thus your Restore Balance will be an Armageddon on top of whatever else it was going to do, which is pretty good. This version is playing 3 copies of Wrenn and Six, which I had not seen before in these decks. We're playing some Ops and Serum Visions to try to smooth things out. A little bit of Lightning Bolt, a little bit of Brazen Borrower to save our life, a little bit of Force of Negation to spit in their eye. So yeah, and we've got a reasonable sideboard. So we're just going to hop into a league here. This is a pretty powerful, very modern style deck. So I'm excited to take her out again. And then after this one, we've got a donation deck from one of our newer friends. That was a brew around, build around donation for Esper Witchblade. For anyone who desperately needs a preview of what that's going to look like, I can put a link of the deck into the chat there. And away we go. All right, seems like a banger of an opener. Got everything we need. All right. Aether Vial. So I could probably just force this because I'm very quickly going to be able to Electrodominance for Ancestral Visions. I suppose if they have a turn 2 Thalia, I won't, but there's not a lot else I'll be able to do anyway, so we are an incredibly land light deck. So Not entirely sure how good my matchup against Taxes is going to be. And I don't know if I'm supposed to try to bluff that I'm not playing this deck. I'm just not going to do that. So let's get this Gargadon is to suspend past the turn. I think when they saw how aggressively I forced, etc., then it's unlikely that they wouldn't be able to quickly figure out where I'm up to, what I'm up to. Where I'm at, what I do, how I do it. Sorry, Jig. I see that you wrote a message. I haven't. Shoot. I was really hoping they wouldn't have that. Well. Yeah, that Jiggy pointing out, of course. Pretty sure I should have suspended Vision there. Well, I was hoping I'd get to Electrodominance it after I kill Athalia, but that's not going to work out the way I want it to. So, yes, you are correct. Sorry, I was just finishing setting up one more thing. And I wasn't paying the maximal amount of attention to this game. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely should have suspended the Ancestral Visions there. Guess we also suspend the Crashing Footfalls here. It's the Suspend Parade. Brought to you by Electrodominance. It's uncastable against Thalia. Oh, hooray. We're totally hosed. Because both of those cards are coming off on the same turn, and I was hoping Ancestral Visions was going to draw me into something useful. Yeah. That's okay. They had the soul crushing turn 2 Thalia after I forced their Aether Vial, so you know, what are you going to do? We have a sideboard that theoretically can be helpful here. Yeah, like, well, given the matchup, like they had the Stone Cold, gonna kill you on turn 8 nuts. I'm gonna attack you for 4 damage a turn. Hell, even if they were still just only doing 2 damage a turn, we would be pretty much dead here. And almost definitely they're just gonna have a path to exile as soon as a Greater Gargadon could enter the battlefield anyway, so this is fine. I'm pretty sure we're just dead here. Mono white Death and Taxes has to be one of the worst possible matchups, especially on the draw, especially if they just happen to have a Thalia. I was really hoping that they would have a turn 2 Arbiter, which wasn't going to do anything against the hand I had, but was not to be. Not to be at all. Okay, we've got Anger. We've got Abrade. Let's get these forces out of here. And one, I guess, Soul Guide Lantern, because it cycles. Woo! Don't want to do that. Alright. Alright. Dan from Brazil, what's up? I'm hyped for Modern Horizons 2. Yeah, it's definitely looking pretty exciting. What? How did I bring in too many cards? Oh, I see. Never mind. All right. Don't need the Soul Guide Lantern. I just need to cut more. Wait, what? Okay. I don't know how I screwed that up, but anyway. Oh, what is this? Eric's Punchworthy with the 14 months of subs. What's up, you beautiful human you? Wait, what? Oh, crap. Okay, good. I'm overboarded, but that's fine. I'll take it. I did not mean to do that way, but that's okay. I'll keep this one. We just need to find land. Serum Visions is pretty good at doing that. 14 months. That's almost a year. Well, almost a metric year. That's more than one imperial year. You were not the first because Cave Dan was the first. Cave Dan was definitely the first. But yeah, you may have been the second. I just it's burned into my memory who and when was the first. So it's just yeah, I'm not likely to forget that one. Yeah, what if you didn't though? Stealing your thunder. Can I go back in time and steal it? Well, to be fair, you continued your sub, but Dan did not, so you're better anyway. Not that you need me to tell you that. They got Batterskull. That's weird to me. I guess it shouldn't be, but it is. Let's find a land. I mean, yeah. All right, made the right choice. I think I'm supposed to kill the Stoneforge. No, it's gonna get killed with this restore balance eventually anyway, right? So I can just let them kind of waste their time in theory. Stoneforge Mystic is also not any kind of taxing effect, so yeah, I mean it's hard in theory, Jig, but I don't mind them having a Batterskull if I'm able to find the Greater Gargadon to turn this restore balance into a Armageddon. That card is slightly problematic, but not too much so. I'm really tempted to keep this because if I am able to find more mana, I can sack it, and then with the fetch land on the stack, I could Electrodominance and do a whole fancy pants thing, and then end up with a land afterwards, even though I had no lands during the restore balance, but we're not doing that. We'll just play this. Hmm. Damn, they found the line. Yeah, I mean, and I mean they're pretty likely to play more creatures, right? Perfect. So we're just gonna nuke them here. Thanks, Beef. Apparently, if you mute the stream fully, you will not count as a full and proper viewer. So just FYI, if you want to add to the viewer count, but you're not going to stick around, then go ahead and leave the volume on low. So I can get a card out of their hand too. You're an expert at this? Okay, well, I didn't know that. That's why I was just letting you know. Because I didn't know that before, like, yesterday. I was in someone else's stream, and they were like, yeah, if you want to lurk, make sure you keep the volume on low so that you count as a viewer. Oh, the Archon. I can't cast more spells. I forgot that the Archon is relevant. Oh, God. Hope I don't die. Crap. Well, I wanted to empty my hand more, Jig, and my mana worked out very nicely to do so. It's not my fault. It's my greedy, greedy habits. It's okay. Maybe it'll work out even better. Because, like, we do get to kill a giver now. As long as I'm not dying, it's not necessarily a problem. I just didn't want to lose cards in my hand because they had less cards in their hand. Yeah, we'll just take this. I mean, it's not the end of the world at all. But you can't give me a situation where I could spend less cards to do an even better, like, sorry, where I could lose less and win more, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Oh my, that doesn't matter. Interesting choice of sideboard card, though. Huh. All right. Well, this is about to be fun. I don't know. I think this kind of worked out. Whee! Bye, friends. Bye-bye. Whee! All right. I will keep that one, and that one, and that one, because they've got Omegas. So I think I just keep the Footfalls and the Lightning Bolt. Yeah. We'll just get to the Footfalls next turn. Would you like to put a creature into play, opponent? They would. ¿Qué es esto? Talia. See? 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 Maybe should have killed her right away. Just because of the potential of a Flicker Wisp here. Nope. Nice. Perfect. They can bounce their Batterskull. I'm not too worried about it. I'm very much not worried about it at all. What a handsome Lumiere. Oh, merci beaucoup, Monsieur Blitz. Fusion Blaze with that prime Subaru. Thanks, friend. Thanks for continuing to contribute. We had lost a few subscribers between last night and today, and I was like, oh no. Maybe it was one of those big gift sub dumps that people do, but I didn't think that it was, and Larynx Punchworthy and you have hit me back up, so feels good, man. Feels good. I'm very slowly building up my grotesquely gigantic army of Dome. This army will be a Dome opponent. Army of Dome. Right. Cast or cast with As Foretold? Cast or cast with As Foretold? Do I want to cast it for the one with 0 counters or the one with 4 counters? It's so hard to choose. Ugh. Oh. Christ on a cracker, it's a 1/2. But if they have a land, they can equip the Batterskull to it. Boy, I hope they don't do that. I mean, if I had removal, that would just be a crazy blowout. Can they Spellskite a Core Outfitter trigger? You know I'm a judge, right? You cannot. I mean, you may target it, but it will not do what you want it to do. Unlimited power! Yeah, you can only redirect it to a legal target, and because they don't control your Spellskite, Spellskite's not a legal target for that ability. Yeah, but you might know rules really well, Blitz. This is a weird fallacy, but being a judge is not just about good rules knowledge, and not being a judge doesn't mean someone doesn't have excellent rules and or policy knowledge. There are players who choose not to be judges because the bulk of being a judge is not getting foils, it's the 6 to 8 hours of running and working at events. You just guess. See, the main skill of being a judge is like the main skill of most people who are professionals. Yes, I am a judge. Most people who are professionals, they don't need to know everything. They just normally know kind of how stuff works, and they know where to look it up if they don't know something. This is what it is to be a professional. Is you don't need to know everything. You just need to know enough to look it up, like to look up the right places when you don't know an answer. So case in point, I'm a professional musician, and if I need to look up the transposition for, all the different saxophones, I mean, yeah, I kind of remember them off the top of my head, but I know where to look. I know how to get that piece of information. I know how to process and use that piece of information once I have it. Main skill of being a judge is not putting your head through a wall. I mean, that's up there. It's definitely up there, Alex. It's not the same for every judge. I think my favorite moment was at that team trios when I had to call a judge and it was you, and I had to go, Judge, I have this tireless tracker, or my opponent has that tireless tracker in play and has been sacking clues for the last 3 turns, and I have a Karn. Um, I did a dumb help. Have you thought of Zurin Orb, Scourge Familiar, Dachmor Salvage, Gitrog Monster in Modern? It's EDH now. Nice. That being a judge meant being good at talking down to players. No, that's just a byproduct of most of the people who decide to be a judge, which is, that's a whole thing in and of itself. Na 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 na. Blitz. Yeah, sorry. It's a catchy song. Yay! I guess because they're playing red-white taxes, and we saw the what is the name of the card? Tectonic Edge out of them. They may not even be playing Arbiter, which is hot. I love that they're not playing Arbiter. Do you often suspend Ancestral turn 1? Well, this game I didn't because I had a Serum Visions to cast Pi. I don't play this deck very, very often, so my answer is I have no idea. So play the Steam Vents here and just hope that this Anger of the Gods clears out everything next turn. And I specifically sequenced my lands for more than one reason, so that my basic land is the last card in my hand. Archon of Myria makes non-basics come into play tap no matter what you do. But this snow-covered mountain, I can just play it untapped and cast a 4 CMC Anger of the Gods through that Thalia, hopefully. So just hoping they play another creature and go shields down here. Play a Giver of Runes. Play a... Do it. Do it. More. Okay. It's not enough. I want more. You have to give me more, opponent. This is not enough. I need more value. Whee! God is angry. God is very, very angry. Yay. It's a good thing they didn't see that in game 2. They might have played around it. Whew. 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 So they can destroy one of my non-basics. Doesn't, yeah. I mean, I don't really care. Oh, that's messed up. Wait, what? No, hold on. Oh, it's activate only if. That's so rude. Huh. That's a jerk move that I've never seen before. Huh. I don't like that. Sack with Gargus. Oh my god, I have a Gargadon in exile. I'm a nerd. Well, I forgot about it, Pi. It hit itself. It didn't pop itself out when I did it. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. We'll still win, maybe. Yeah, you're 100% right. I just you could have Electro for 0 to get Rhinos on board. Yeah, I should have done that too. I also misunderstood that my 2 lands do allow me to do what I want instead of not allowing me to do what I want. I looked at my lands and I went, damn, I can't cast those things that I can obviously still cast. Rats, balls, bollocks. But it may still be alright. Double path to exile? Nope. So Gargadon should be at 5 counters. We'll see if it's relevant, but I've been really off my game this week. It's not great. Not a big fan of it. Sure. One of the most non-intuitive you've played lately. Yeah. I mean, my biggest oh, I shouldn't have done that when I did that. Anyway, my biggest problem is like playing while trying to interact with chat, while trying to, you know, etc., 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 and always at the end of the day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's like when in paper you put the Gargadon into exile, you put a die on it, right? Like there's a bunch of physical actions that tie you to what you just did. So and there's a kind of cool interaction we get to take advantage of here. I can use As Foretold to play this opt during my opponent's turn, draw Lightning Bolt, and I'll be able to cast the Lightning Bolt with mana, which is nice. It's pretty nice. Path to Exile. Huh. Oh, I should have opted. No, I can't opt yet. All right, that's fine. I knew there was a Path to Exile in my future. As long as there's only one, that's not too bad. I guess they could suit up their Stoneforge Mystic with the Batterskull immediately. Have a 5/6 Vigilance? Yeah, that's more problematic. Huh. Really wish I had that Lightning Bolt now, don't I? No, this is fine. This is fine. Yep. This will be fine. Somehow, I think we're gonna be okay. Also, I could bring the Gargadon in. Oh, I should have sacked the... No, did I want the land? Probably not. Oh. Well, this is much better. You guys remember when I had a plan, and that plan was a stupid-ass plan? Don't worry about it. So, bounce Stoneforge. Nine plus 8. So the only way they can survive is if they have bounce Vial. Oh my god, their restore balance is gonna kill all my creatures. No, I'm just gonna kill them this turn though. No, I had to bounce the Stoneforge. No, I had to bounce the Stoneforge because I'm going to kill them this turn. At least that's the plan. And if they have a 3 CMC creature to bring in here, like, it's not the end of the world. If it's a Flicker Wisp, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Draw, step, double Electro to save everything to Garg for flawless victory. No. I'll play one of the Electrodominances in my hand for 0. And then we play the Restore. No, but then I lose all the Rhinos. I can't kill them this turn. I think I'm supposed to attack for 12. Oh, maybe you're right, Phoenix. Huh. Crazy. Not crazy that you're right, but crazy that... Yeah, so I guess we just go... Set an upkeep trigger. Attack for 12. And then on their upkeep, Electro Restore Balance? Yeah. I mean, I don't think that there's a wrong way to win this. So if they have an Archon, I guess they could have done scary shit right there, but they didn't. I am holding control. It's the opponent's turn, so they have priority first. I'm just trying to make sure that I get priority at some point. Electron draw step to empty their hand. Well, it's going to go down to 1 no matter what. But you're right. Yeah, I should have done that for slightly more value. You can make it 0 with As Foretold? What? Oh! You are right. I can. What are they... are they going to draw a card? Interesting choice. They looking for Archon? Because, like, if they put a creature into play, I'm just going to sack all my Rhinos, I guess. Although, then I lose my Gargadon. But then I just kill them with the Brazen Borrower, right? What is this? Yeah, thanks, chat. Take 0, nerd. I like my opponent floating their mana. Float my mana? Okay. They might have... No, well, they could have had a path for the Gargadon, in theory, but that's just not happening. Oh, they could bounce the Batterskull. I mean, sure. But, like, then they have a Batterskull in hand and nothing? Yeah, so I should have done that all in draw step, but... Oh, it's Dita Guidotti. So for sure, there are people here who are better at Magic than I am. Yay, we did it! After they quote-unquote net drew me in game 1 by curving out with creatures. At least I can execute with a gallery of learned peers. Thank you, friends. Rising tide lifts all boats. We're all parallel lines. You know it, brother. Except those people who are like the squiggly brackets. You know the ones. Nope. Nope. Does Twitch not have them? No, there they are. Squiggly bracket. I love a good squiggly bracket. Brian, you're not a tilde. I don't even know what a tilde is. Wilder Nicodle. Alright. Oh, Restore Balance is basically polymorph. I'm pretty sure it's basically Splinter Twin, actually. Just over here, flying by the seat of my pants. Atilda was a hun. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Scalding Tarn? Hey! That ain't not bad. Shot. So I guess Wrenn and Six is in this deck to pick up lands post As Foretold. That's such a weird choice. I didn't really like go dissecting like why is there Wrenn and Six in this deck before I played it. I was just interested in the fact that it was doing something different from As Foretold Electrodominance decks that I'd seen before. Yeah, for sure it can. With Gargadon is very cool. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it has general synergy. It's just funny that like Wrenn and Six doesn't get to do the Wrenn and Six things usually in this deck. Sure. You got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's a little late. I should try the Yogg. I didn't definitely download it, and it's not definitely in my download folder specifically to be tried out soon. Nope, that is 100% not true. Couldn't be true. I just creature combo, I don't know, but I am really excited to play Goblin Bidding with Modern Horizons 2. Like ludicrous, Jesus, stupendously excited. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't like Yogg, but I've never played the deck. Like, I don't like playing against it and getting the tar beaten out of me. Well, I could save Wrenn and Six by forcing this, but I just don't think it's worth it. They're killing the Wrenn and Six. That's hilarious. Well, that's no good. Like, I can play this as Foretold, but then first day of class, Goblin Persist combo with the new Goblin Bombardment. Oh, yeah. Also, if you were not aware, Goblin Bombardment is a very old card. It is from Tempest. Yeah. Huh. Boy, does that work. So you just play that with the Black Goblin with Persist, huh? Neat. But you could also just play Grum Gully in that deck too, right? Like, wait. Nah, it's fine. They probably would have had the mutagenic growth anyway if I had gone for Electrodominance on one of the Swiftspears to play the Rhino. I mean, I would have made them use it, so maybe that was worth doing, but Putrid Goblin, that's the name of the Black Goblin with Persist. But that might even I am so sick of that card. That might even be it might even be better to play first day of class Goblin Bombardment, Putrid Goblin in a Imperial Recruiter deck. New to Modern, I should say, because I thought it was. It wasn't legal before. Tempest is before Modern. Jesus. They always have like 8 lightning bolts against me. Batu Tinha last night on like I think it was 1 Swiss Spear that he got to keep alive because of mutagenic growth, and the next turn was like bolt, 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 kill you. I loathe this deck. And these cards are mostly not that good. I mean, I guess they need a lot of free spells to keep their creatures alive through Anger of the Gods, so it's probably a good idea. Wrenn and Six is just terrible here. I mean, they actually wasted time killing it, and we still died brutally. Force of Negation also looking poor, but then we've got the Abrades, so let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Goblin Bombardment is definitely a big ad for a lot of combo decks. A lot of creature combo decks incoming. I just want to play Goblin Bidding. That's definitely something I want to play a bunch of. I'm excited to play Goblin Bidding. I don't even want to play Putrid Goblins or Grumgullion, and I want to play the Snoop combo, and I want to play Bidding and Skirk Prospector and Slinging Lieutenant. And just go sack my board, hit you for 7, Patriarch's Bidding, hit you for 7. No, it looks like it's on my end. My bitrate is garbage. I don't know why. 5.7% dropped frames. So, and again, I don't know why. I cannot tell you why that's happening. So there may be a very distinctly large delay between me and chat. The CPU usage of OBS right now looks nice and low. Oh, something was patching? Let me close Steam. Sorry. It's playing. It's playing Stardew Valley earlier. Whoa. That's not normal. What up, Luke? My prowess opponent just played turn 2 Expressive Iteration. They put a mountain into exile. 2 mana, 1 for 1. Interesting choice. I mean, they did mull to 6, but like, man, that is a really bad 6. Okay. Good card for next turn. Didn't get my quality 5-mile run in today. Tomorrow I am going to a barbecue with a very, very small group of family members, and I am very excited. I'll still be back on though, and if UMAD wants to put in for that donation deck of his, I am in. No time like the present. Got him. Oh, well. Lands all the way down, folks. Lands all the way down. Wee. Yeah, my Magic Online connection. I don't know if it's my Magic Online connection or just the general internet in the area, but it's being crap. Looks like the bitrate has fixed itself though on my computer, so I think it was Steam downloading a patch for something. Big part of me has been wondering about Utopia Sprawl on deck like this. What, like this? Sprawl plus As Foretold is sexy. Explain how. What? What? Is it? You and I may have very different definitions of sexy, Jake. And my opponent has been goofing around with their with their expressive iterations. Do I just try to anger this Soulscar Mage? I'm kind of tempted to. I got Opt, Weather the Storm. Basically, no matter what they do at their end of turn, I'm going to try to gain at least 6 life, but probably something closer to 12. So, like... should keep me alive for a good long while. Sprawl plus As Foretold is sexy. How is that sexy? I mean, like, I get that a turn 2 As Foretold is appealing. They used to do it with Simian Spirit Guide, but I don't know about that one, Jake. You can cast a spell on 2 and get ahead on As Foretold by 1 turn. I mean, sure. I'm not sure how much that's really doing for you, but I get you. So this is going to be a fairly exciting Weather the Storm. Go to 30. Blue-red prowess can kill you through 30 life, but still, it's not easy. Especially with a pair of beasts staring him down the throat. Makes balance more unsymmetrical if you don't have a Gargadon. That is true. That is not unappealing. Like the average high fashion model, Jiggy. That is not unappealing. Like an American lager on a hot day. Turn 2 Rhinos is greater than turn 2 Rhinos. I'm gonna trust your math on that one. I figured what you meant, dude. Don't worry about it. But also, when you're talking about string theory and n-dimensional, I don't know, n-dimensional bacterium physics, turns out that 2 is actually greater than 2. It's very strange rules that govern the universe at very, very small sizes and very large sizes. Quantum physics versus relativity. I mean, I don't even think relativity is current anymore. Goodness gracious. Well, this hand is not going to work against the Bedlam Reveler. What did they discard there? They discarded 3 actual cards. Fiery Islet, Vapor Snag, and Mutagenic Growth. That's crazy. mean, there's no point in me doing much here. During combat, they sack a Fiery Islet. So that Swift Spear they just drew is going to feel real awkward. Yeah, this is something going on right here. Soulscar Mage. No? Oh my god. What is happening over there? Jesus. Well, I'm getting closer to Electrodominance for 3, put in Anger of the Gods, kill the Bedlam Reveler. There she is. Oh, there they are. Ooh, twins. Remember how I said they sacked their Fiery Islets last turn and they drew Swift Spears? Yeah, I didn't actually believe that, but looks like they did. Lightning Bolt is 6 damage right now. Isn't that fun? I know I'm having fun. Mutagenic Growth is 5 damage. Jund Noble Hierarch? What? From Caleb D's stream. Neat. Lavadart is 4 damage. It's actually 8 damage if they flash it back. Am I dead? Currently 18 damage on board plus the Lavadart. Is it 18? No, it's not 18. It's close though. 12, 30, 40, 50, 16 damage. Remember how I was at 30? Yeah, I'm not at 30 anymore. Play Soulscar Mage. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's land. All I want to do is draw a land. Uno más, por favor. That's not what I needed. But hopefully this is something. Bellbeard. Nope. Good. Okay. So when they attack, we're putting in a Gargadon. Seems pretty okay. Think a 9/7 should be able to deal with this Bedlam Reveler. But if it doesn't, I am just flat out screwed. So good luck me. One sprightly boy. Yeah. That's a problem. Only attacks with the flyer. You coward. Seriously? Am I dead? Lightning Bolt puts me to 1. No? Okay. Wild. Oh, okay. So we can kill the Sprite Dragon with an Electrodominance. So this is very much okay. Huh. That is a very good draw. Wait. Did I point that at the right target? No, I did, for sure. Boop! Huh. No, I should have just played Anger there. I'm an idiot. Alright. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. If they draw exactly Lightning Bolt, I'm dead. Any less than that, maybe not dead. Do it. No attack. Opponent, you're such a coward. Huh. Well, Isn't that a draw and a half? Spell Pierce doesn't even beat this? Alright. So I just sack my lands first. Let's float the 2 mana. No. I can't play the Restore Balance at instant speed. Oh, yes, I can. By playing the Electrodominance. And then if they have the Spell Pierce, I just get to play it with the As Foretold afterwards. Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Beats Bedlam? Yeah, that's the plan. So this is fine. It just means I lose nothing, actually. Well, I don't get to take them off all their lands like I wanted to. So they'll just take the 9 here, and they have another shot at killing me. Yeah. Huh. That didn't work out as well as I was hoping for. I'm sure there's a better way I could have done that. I'm not sure what it was, though. Cloud Art, Lightning Bolt. Hell, even Opt probably kills me. But we got that one. Alright. I don't know if I played that optimally. Like, I knew they could have the Spell Pierce, but Anyway. Pretty happy with my sideboarding. And there was the earlier turn where I should have just cast the Anger of the Gods, but... Yeah, I could have cast Balance, but we both had 2 creatures. I mean... No, actually, why didn't I do that? God, I'm just, like, yeah. No, I knew I could cast it, but it was like, oh, I can't cast it. I'm not going to nuke all their creatures and all their lands. Like, it's not worth doing. And it's like, Zach, you idiot. Obviously, it's worth doing. Sorry, yeah, I'm just... I keep getting, like, laser focused on, like, exactly what I think the deck is supposed to be doing at the moment in time, and then when I can't do exactly that whole thing... It's the classic problem I have with the Emrakul. Alright, we're gonna make them sack 6 permanents. Oh no, they have 7! My Emrakul will never win the game now. Zach, they're at 11, they have no flyer. But they have 7 permanents. Yeah, but you'll kill them. Oh, yeah! Killing your opponent. Yeah, I always forget that that's a way you could win a game. Huh. Do people do that often? Could have removed all but 1 counter, then cast it off As Foretold with 2 open. Wouldn't get all their lands, but played around the Spell Pierce. Well, I could have played around the Spell Pierce by putting the Gargadons. Basically, the way I did it played around Spell Pierce just as much as if I hadn't used the ElectroBalance, but gave me a higher upside if they didn't have the Spell Pierce. Also, I'm at 11 on turn 2, so I'm having fun. So next thing I'm going to play is Petty Theft, so let's just try to kill a Swiftspear. Good. Yeah. I'm actually pretty happy with the way I did it, just because it gave me like a pretty maximized maximum upside. But there was a different way to play around it. That way I would get to keep the extra ElectroBalance in my hand. Although ElectroBalance, when you don't... They still have a Lavadart. Okay. ElectroBalance, when you don't have mana, is pretty poor. So I think going for the maximum upside like I did there was not problematic. But it is definitely true that I should have just cast the Restore Balance right afterwards. So the problem with playing the Restore Balance now is I would lose all the cards in my hand. So we're just going to Petty Theft for now. Try to set them back some tempo. Good. So currently I can go Misty Rainforest, Fetch, Trigger on the stack, Electrodominance, them for one. Play Restore Balance. Seems pretty good. They will lose a land and both creatures. I lose 2 cards in hand. If they had had a Spell Pierce for my Petty Theft last turn, they definitely would have done it. So the question is just, do I want to do this now? Or do I want to wait until they put more cards in their hand? Or otherwise? New Hierarch, PogChamp. What's the new Hierarch? So do I want to play around them committing more to the board? I think I will try to be a little greedy here. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Not a big deal. Good, good. Like that. Goes to combat, sure. Attacking for 2. Could be 5. What if I sent that back? Am I taking 1 or am I taking Incredibly Dead? I'm taking 1. Good. Good. Sure. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna go suspend this. And then hold on. Yeah. Fetch first. In response, Electrodominance. They seem to be F6. Sack your shit, opponent. Sack your shit. Good. Bye, Soulscar Mages. Sure. I would like to cast this up this turn. Yes, I would. Crashing Footfalls. Not now. Electrodominance. Good draw. All right. All right, of course. We have a Ancestral Visions on the way. And I do have 2 Weather the Storms in the deck to draw to still. Either of which would be groovy. So sorry, is there a new spoiler right now? They put a second iteration to exile. Jeez, what did they draw? Ignoble Hierarch. Oh! Someone said, Jund Hierarch on Caleb's stream. And I was like, that seems like a really weird place to play Noble Hierarch in Jund. What an odd fellow that Caleb D MTG is. Haha. I guffawed with glee. Why would you choose to play that card in that deck? That makes no sense. That's crazy. Why does it have Exalted? Oh my god, it's a goblin. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I don't even have to do. I don't know. Yikes. Okay then. Well, I guess I can have them discard their whole hand though. So that ain't not bad. In fact, I think I'll do that now. Wait, what card was on top? Do I want the card that's on top? It's Crashing Footfalls. Not now? No, I do want that. I'm prepared to sack a land for it. Oops. Bye, friend. Whee! Bam. See ya! Which land would I like to sacrifice? Oh, oop. So what were your new cards, opponent? They discard Spell Pierce, Spirebluff, Manamorphose. Not great, actually. Not the best draws ever, so you know. Alright. Suspend Rhinos in attack mode. Serum Visions. Yikes. Alright. Out of all the top decks they could have had there, it's probably one of the better ones. Oh my goodness. Yeah? Is that what we're doing? Is this how we're playing Magic, the quote-unquote gathering now? Awesome. They still have a Lavadart in their graveyard. So both my Brazen Borrowers are likely to die before anything. They go top bottom with their Scry. Okay. Like to draw exactly Lightning Bolt. Anger also acceptable. Just want to make sure I live for one more turn. That's not what I wanted. Okay then. Well, yeah. Well, I hope the card that they managed to scry into is not a burn spell. Okay. I'm suspicious. Well, that sucks. So I'm at virtual 2? Maybe they forgot about the Lavadart. Well, we're going to have a lot of gas to work with this turn. Hopefully it's good enough. Yes, I would like to draw 4 cards. So we're just dead. Awesome. We drew 5 cards and we died because of a Lavadart. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with any of that. That sucks. Just needed an Abrade or Lightning Bolt or... Anger doesn't work. It needed to be an instant because they were going to Lavadart on their turn to clear the way and come in and kill. Go for the kill. But because they drew that one Lightning Bolt. We done died. Yep, couldn't quite get there. Oh well. Blue-red prowess is a very good deck for a reason. So Ignoble Hierarch. And then there's the card that the professor was very happy about. Draw greater than GF Siren. Which I cannot imagine is the actual name of the card, but you know. Flay Essence. Exile target creature planeswalker. You gain life equal to the number of counters on it? Weird. I mean, I get it, but... MacGuffin Collector. General Ferris Rockrick. Rockirick? Seal of Cleansing. Oh, nice. Oh, Quirin Ranger. And it now has a job, finally. Neat. Like that. All right. Match the third. Yeah, I'll keep that in the dark. Sure. I knew there'd be spicy cards coming out. Deck or the set is going to be A++. Yeah, I saw the Ignoble Hierarch. Ignoble Hierarch. That is sweet. Uh-oh. Actually, I have the Gargadon, so at the moment all I have to do is find their store balance. So we drew Misty. Ancestral could help me on turn 3, but I already have 2, so I don't need more. And I don't need more land. Cool. Yay, easy decisions. Oh no, Cavern of Souls. I'll never be able to get through it. There it is, Druid. Yikes! Sorry, what now? Uh-huh. I don't believe you. Opponent, why would you turn this into a house of lies? Oh, that's a really good draw, huh? All right. Well, if you didn't play anything with your 3 mana that turn, what are the chances you're going to play something with your 3 mana this turn? Low? None? Extremely none? Needs you at exactly 19. Ah, there you go. But they didn't count on me going to 16 of my own free will. You fool! Oh, do it. Oh, that's not a collected company. Fine, whatever. Nerd. I was really hoping that was a collected company. Don't normally see Beast Whisper in these decks. It is terrifying. Elf Ball? Oh, we're gonna die, most likely. But I can get rid of the Druid, which cuts down on their mana. Their guaranteed mana. Then we just go play As Foretold, Ancestral, and pray. Because, yeah. Hopefully they play a collected company at some point this turn. I mean, if that's a 3-mana Lord, or, what's it called? Yeah, Shaman of the Pack is fine. Because they're not going to be able to, Phantasmal Dreadmaw? Is that a person, or what? I don't know who Phantasmal Dreadmaw is, if that is a person. Colossal Dreadmaw? Is Colossal Dreadmaw a person, or are you saying that there's that they're playing Colossal Dreadmaw in Elves for some reason? Okay. No. Okay. Well, the spoilers. Okay. I see. That's flavor. Well. 2 UU 6/6 trample. If it becomes the target of a spell or ability, sacrifice it. Probably just spell now, since they do that a lot. So I just put 2 4/4s into play and bounce their Beast Whisperer, huh? Seems alright. Opponent says, just wait until I top deck my Void Mirror. I'm shaking in my is it booties. Period. So I bounce the Beast Whisperer first, and I can Electrodominance during combat to get Ancestral. Or I can Ancestral first and Electrodominance during combat to put in the Rhino. So let's draw first. Okay. Shock Steam Vents. Bounce Beast Whisperer. Okay. Discard Spirebluff? Yeah, I think so. Something in burn? Maybe Ferris Rockerick? Maybe. Could be. So another Shaman of the Pack could kill me. Tapped Blooming Marsh does not seem particularly threatening. I'm going to shoot myself for 0, opponent. What say you? What say you? What is your favorite color? Bloop. Rhinos. Go, go, power rhinos. Do, 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 do. Blue, blue. Blue, 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 blue. Blue? Talk about blue. Dabba dee dabba die. Lord? Post-combat Lord of Shame? Yeah! Post-combat Lord of Shame. This Rhino would be dead if they had gone pre-combat Lord. Off you go then. Alright. So let's play Serum Visions. Bloop. True opt. If store balance is on top, I can opt into it. Nice. So bottom the Electrodominance because I don't need another one. Suspend Gargadon. So play all of attack first. They are going to be able to play the Beast Whisperer and a number of other creatures, I assume. But they should fizzle out. I guess I can opt into the Restore Balance on their turn if I need to. Because I've got the Electrodominance I can cast. So we can cast Opt with As Foretold, cast Electrodominance with mana, put the... Yeah, okay. Seems alright. Or just play more Rhinos and just kill them. So... Nearly any color. Ultraviolet. Mauve. Honest to God, mauve. Shaman. Okay. I'm certainly mostly dead, although I don't know why they chose to do this in this order. Okay. Okay, then. So, you're dead. Mostly dead. And mostly dead is slightly alive. So I have a Gargadon in exile, so we just kill everything? I guess. Now? They have 2 cards in hand. How low can I go? I'm just going to have 2. But then I'm going to have a Gargadon and they have no board. Yeah, I think we just kill everything. Kill him? Kill him. Kill him! Kill him. I would like to disagree with TX Orville. And we just do something to his voice box. All right. I don't know. You tell me how you're going to win now. Whee! Brap. The Gargadon comes closer, opponent. Are you afraid? Elf counterspell. Silumgar's confusion. Balance has been restored. The only thing left on the battlefield is these weird floaty hands. They're not doing much. I don't know, put some rhinos into play. I don't know, sack a rhino. I don't know, get the beast. The beast. Oh yeah! Gargadon's coming in. Give the elf deck some love. I mean, they got a ton in Kaldheim, right? They got none in Modern Horizons 1. They got Llanowar Tribe, which was a bit of a joke. But reasonable card for a mono green devotion. I've seen a couple of mono green devotion decks that played Llanowar Tribe. It's a funny card, like it's a neat little card. Let's get the remaining canopies. I don't know that we're getting those, but we haven't seen a rare land cycle yet. Oh no, we've got the fetches. I don't think there's going to be another rare land cycle. So there's either like maybe some more mythics and maybe like the basic one is the tapped enter the battlefield. Okay, Jiggy's freaking out about some preview. Lonus Cryptozoologist, Snake Elf Scout, green blue. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, investigate. Sacrifice X clues. Target opponent reveals the top X cards of their library. You may put a non-land permanent card with mana value X or less from among them onto the battlefield under your control. That player puts the rest on the bottom of their library in a random order. I mean, it's a card. I'm not. I don't know, dude. I mean, it's a card. Am I tagged in anything awesome? No. Okay, good. I don't know, dude. That's a card. I know you are, Jiggy. I think the whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, investigate part, I'm certainly more excited about than the activated ability. It's like Kinnan. I'm just not excited about the activated ability. I think that part is kind of less than great. But I'm excited about the other half of it. This Abrade is probably not necessary here, so let's just bring in one. Weather the Storm? Yeah, just a scotch of like, one Abrade is fine. Yeah, I mean, it's also like, so that activated ability is like, yeah, it gets any non-land permanent, but like, what if you're playing against Storm? What if you're playing against Prowess and you're flipping a Swift Spear out of their deck? Like, ooh, hooray. And like obviously you wouldn't activate it in those matchups, or at least hopefully you wouldn't. But that's just, and it's just I don't know. It's just another one of those cards where I'm like, uh huh. This set has plenty of awesome stuff. That for me is not tripping my trigger. 115 out of 303. Yeah, we're getting there. But again, like frequently they've had a lot of stuff sort of back ended. Like on the latter end of the spoilers, they'll bust out some good stuff. So time will tell. Okay, so I think I'm fetching Stomping Ground, playing Wrenn and Six, picking up a land, and just praying that. Oh, I'm not. Okay, never mind. Wrenn is definitely good here. Like we had the fetch land, so Wrenn was gonna guarantee that I could get this anger next turn, but now I don't have to do that, so we'll just ping one of their mana dorks. I know if my Anger of the Gods just wrecks them, then we didn't need to do that, but like whatever. Oh, I killed the Llanowar Elf because I'm just contemplating about playing Blue Red Prowess. Yeah, I mean, Blue Red Prowess is fine deck. It's just not my kind of deck. Why would you join that cult? What which deck was the real cult deck? I'm trying to remember. There was one deck rather recently where it felt like it was like a cult following, but I'm trying to, and it was pretty competitive, but I can't remember which one it was. Okay, so they're definitely gonna collect a company. If I anger right now, they're gonna collect a company right after I anger. So instead, I'm gonna play As Foretold and get some rhinos. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm just explaining the reason why is because most likely what they have here is collected company, and I need to. I don't need to, but I would rather them not just get a whole bunch of stuff for free. Plus, anger doesn't kill my rhinos, so. You're playing Infect, but you keep on losing to Burn, Mino Likey. You could play Mill. Yeah, Mill is a good deck. I mean, I like Mill personally, but it's just because it's neat. It's more interesting than like actually killing the opponent to me. I like the sub game aspect. Holy crap! What a flip. Well, at least Anger says can't be regenerated, but if they find another Lord, this is gonna suck. Also, currently they can pump their dudes in response and have them survive. Also, they might be able to kill me this turn. Huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm the biggest fan of the Velomachus Lorehold turns deck right now, but and that has a pretty okay burn matchup. It's not insane. It's not terrible. It's fine. Big burn, Boros burn, mirror burn, Obosh burn. Down around these parts, we have every type of burn. Blue, red burn, Boros burn, burn with elves in it, burn with Oko in it. We got burn control, burn tempo, burn control again, but this time also with the Goblin Guide. All right. Is it time? Nope. Next turn. Okay. Well, anger, you better be good enough. Oh, crap. Anger of the Gods does not do what I thought it did. I'm just dead. Okay. I thought for some reason my brain remembered the exile clause on this card as a can't be regenerated clause, and that is not the case. So, yeah. Huh. Just go for it. I'm dead. I'm just literally dead. Like, I mean, unless they fail to realize that their Azuri has an ability. I guess they only get to save one elf because they tap the cavern. Or they didn't tap the cavern. So I'm not actually dead. Sorry, I totally spaced on the fact that they only had one green mana available there. So they can save their Arc Druid. Kills everything. No. Azuri can't regenerate itself. The one thing it will definitely kill is Azuri. Anything else could have survived there. Yeah. So, in theory, I could just draw Gargadon. No, I have the Gargadon. Just draw Restore Balance here and just be totally fine. So, we'll set us up. Let's set ourselves up for success. At least they don't have Bolt. That's true. They do have Shaman of the Pack, which at the moment would put me to 1. But if they have like a Llanowar Elf or Heritage Druid, or any 1-drop into Shaman of the Pack will kill me. Not likely, but certainly possible. The fact that they're not doing something immediately seems kind of great for us, but time will tell. Here was the Shaman of the Pack. Do 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 do. The Shaman of the Pack. Huh. Yep. Well, I'm at 1. This better be one hell of a draw. I do get extra. Double dip the chip. You can't double dip the chip. It's disgusting. Wow. That is almost impressively bad. Goodness gracious. I guess I can play the island in case I draw a red spell. So let's Serum Visions first. We can use Opt to pick up one of the cards off of it. Drew Gargadon, Abrade, Wrenn and Six on top. I guess. So I definitely don't need that. Abrade does not save me. So bottom that one. So we just got to Serum Visions again. And then Opt. And we're basically just going for Restore Balance now. But I have enough mana to do what I need to do here. Nope. Bottom, bottom. Yeah. Opt. Yeah, we're digging pretty far. So I could play that with As Foretold, but it won't save me. No, it will not. Could play Wrenn and Six with As Foretold, then Bolt. That doesn't save me either. That doesn't save me either. All right, we tried. I think I made the right choice on that last turn to just try to dig to the most relevant thing. Crashing Footfalls would have saved me. Yeah, there's lots of things that could have saved us there, but not any of the ones we found. There was the Restore Balance. It was like 3 more cards down. We got game 3 on the play, so we'll be fine, probably. Or not. Who knows? Alls I knows is what the nose knows. I don't know. I'm just ranting. So what's with the evening spoilers? I'm not a fan of this. Although I do love that we now get a Monoskelion. An unfinished body with unfinished business. What a great flavor text. Oh, and of course, let's not forget today's absolute best preview card. Good old Asmorano, Mar, Dika, Die, Stin, Cool Dakar. Yeah. Streamers in other time zones. Man, other time zones. I'm kidding. Other time zones are great. Most of the humans in those other time zones are great. Trying to build Is It Prowess? Just glad I didn't buy the real estate. But it's free. There's a pool in the back. It's free real estate, man. Free real estate. Elvish Mystic. Didn't see that coming. Electrodominance. Yeah, probably. So I guess I want to Bolt and Opt this turn. Gotta slow him down. Wow, what a keep! Gee, I hope the red deck doesn't kill my mana dork. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. All right. Probably just doing instant speed rhinos on their turn. Yeah. And then untapping and abrading whatever they play. Seems pretty good. Uncounterable elf, very important. Seems incredibly slow, opponent. Not sure if you thought this one through. Here's Johnny. David Letterman. There you go. I'm Mike Wallace, I'm Morley Safebuller, and I'm Ed Bradley. All this and more on 60 minutes. Land. That's what we needed. That's the one that I want. The one that I want. Woo, woo, woo. Honey. Guess I will attack first. Sure. Wonder if they brought in something like Abrupt Decay. Oh, yeah. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. That was what I said when Shane, I think it was Shane from the Dive Down first came by, and he was like, wow, that is very white, friend. That is incredibly white. And I'm like, yeah, look at me. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Rats. With bad hits. Llanowar Elves. Rats. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well. Okay, that's a good draw, though. Because he's the leader of the pack. Da-na-na-na. Na-na. The leader of the pack. Sorry. The shaman of the pack. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. The shaman of the pack. The shaman of the poo. The shaman of the pack. Leader of the Pack is the song that I'm parodying. It's like a very strange little 19 sort of 50 second shaman of the pack 1950s like girl group song about dating some rebel dude with a leather jacket who is apparently the leader of the pack. Go figure. How does Tron, E-Tron deal with Blood Moon? Usually poorly. Green Tron tends to just sort of play through eventually. So Blood Moon is a form of disruption against Tron, and the wisdom is usually if you want to beat Tron, you need disruption and a clock. So there are some pretty poor decks where the Blood Moon is the only thing they're going to do against Tron, and then they're going to be like, yep, that's, I don't know, that's all I got. I Blood Mooned you. I hope you fall over dead. And then Tron sometimes goes, I'd really rather not. I think I'll just kill you eventually and, like, you know, get up to 5 or 6 mana and start casting Thragtusk and Wormcoil Engines and Baby Karn and things like that. So, all right. I think I'm supposed to attack here. They group block, I get to kill their Realm Walker, which is pretty good. They have to group block. They must. This is not an option for them. They will die if they do not. So I would like that one dead. Kill. Cool. E-Tron has a bit of a harder time. Although if they get a Wastes into play, they can just play Battery Shapers and Thought-Knot Seers and Reality Smashers and hopefully just kill you that way. They also have Mind Stone. Mind Stone gives them access to colorless mana through a Blood Moon, so they don't always play that many of them, but they do have playthrough. Yeah, they have to play colorless mana, which is similar but not the same as generic mana. Hey, y'all. Oh, my God. Okay, can I just top deck ElectroBalance or Lightning Bolt, please? I'm not asking for much. Just the win. I would just like to win. Holy shit. Am I just dead? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. They have lethal. Well, this is fun. Are you excited for As Foretold to skyrocket? Not particularly. I mean, if it does, it does. I'm not like a big As Foretold player, so I don't know. Maybe. Just finished a fashion dance off to the death. Do I want to know? Oh. Oh. That's so dumb. Wow. Well, they had the nuts at the end there, and we died. Brutal. Gosh, that's so rough. Quick flashback Electrodominance. The suspend tutor for a turns list. Oh, okay, I see. Huh. Yeah. I mean, I was already talking about it in As Foretold or some kind of Fires of Invention deck. So, yeah, the tutor could get played in turns. I mean, yeah, it's certainly possible. I'm not sure if that's something that will happen, but the tutor is definitely something that piqued my interest more than a lot of the other cards so far. Yeah, it just depends on what cards you're playing. I would assume Noble Hierarch would be better Last God because blue is probably your most primary color. Grixis turns with As Foretold and fires and then run the tuners. Yeah. I mean that's a kind of deck that you could do. Although you really want to play Wrenn and Six still, right? I would think. So it's 4-color. With your way to play around Blood Moon being fires. I just don't want to play turns without Wrenn and Six. I think Wrenn and Six is way too gross. Wrenn and Six is you don't not play Wrenn and Six. Drown and Shinobis are even. Decays and push Trophy Lean Black, Ice Fang, Snap Lean Blue. It's mostly about what do you need double of, Last God, for the most part. Because like your lands usually cover the first mana of any given color pretty easily in Modern. Yeah, so like that was my point. Is like you have more reasons to want double blue than you do to have double black. I'm on the draw and I've got an opt. The rest of this hand is kind of great, so let's be okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. Okay, I don't want to force, and I can't force that. Oh, is it the new, or sorry, not new, but is this a returning White Gak deck? Kuldotha Rebirth. I would really like to force this. So I will. Will I? Oh, man. No, I'm an 18 land deck. All right, all right, all right. I'm game, opponent. I'm game. This is the Loxodon list? Yeah, it certainly could be. In which case, countering that would have stopped them from playing this turn 2 Loxodon. Oh, you played this person playing the Loxodon list yesterday? Okay. Well, I can save a point of life here by bolting the Goblin Guide. Oh, that's so good. So good. Better lucky than good any day, y'all. Better lucky than good. Yeah, okay. It's going to be one hell of a restore balance. I can definitely, well, it's not that I can. I will definitely be taking another hit. So let's opt first. Yes, I want that. Okay, sure. So I can pitch opt if I need to this turn if they have Goblin Grenade or some crap. How does this deck feel so far? Pretty damn good. It's been very close in every match so far. Oh, this is gonna hurt. 13 damage. Holy crap, we're almost dead. I have to fetch in shock next turn. Crap, I'm just dead, aren't I? Unless I can find Painless Red. Well, that sucks. Boy, I wish I'd say that Lightning Bolt for the Signal Pest. Well, this is where we're at. Going to 2. Stupid Fiery Islet. All right, that's the draw. That's the one I needed. I'll upkeep it in case the last card in their hand is Bolt. But I can't force a negation anyway. Could draw step it to try to keep 2 cards in hand. Yeah, that's probably the better way to do it. Probably dead here anyway, but a good college try. The next haste creature is just probably going to kill me, so. And I can't get this Wrenn and Six. Yeah, of course. What the hell? Oh, the Fire Islets. What? Okay. Oh, they're playing around the Force, I guess. Sure. They think their lands are going? Oh, yeah, I guess they do. That's funny. So I'll keep Bolt and... I don't have any main deck life gain. Force. We're just gonna have to sack this Fiery Islet. Like, there's no... Maybe they didn't know it was the draw step. Maybe they thought it was the main phase. Okay. Wow, is their whole deck Horizon lands? They couldn't give it haste. That's funny. Okay, we're still alive. It's a pretty good draw. If we manage to win this, I will not believe it. I literally will not believe it if we manage to win this. Quite likely the most unlikely game win that I have ever experienced will be this game if we win this game. No, okay. If I hadn't been F6 there, we would have had the Force Negation. I clicked through and Didn't think that they would have literally lightning bolt off the top there. I thought they were going to have to sack a bunch of islets and stuff to dig for stuff. That was nonsense, and I played poorly, and we died. It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, the matchup was the matchup, right? That they'll just do that exactly what they did there and kill you or not. Just kind of shoot their load. Just pray it's good enough. It's basically 8 whack. So probably should have forced the Kuldotha Rebirth, but I was just worried about the lands. I was hoping we would set up that Electrodominance a little earlier. And that they wouldn't have, yeah. I mean, that's their deck, right? They're just set up to kill on turn 2 or 3 as much as possible, or mulligan into Oblivion. So, right. Seems like a good hand. I think I would rather dig with Opt than suspend the Gargadon. Okay, so Thraben Inspector gives them more fuel for Kuldotha Rebirths. I see. Now I know why this card is in their deck, because I saw someone else playing against them, and I didn't really understand what the point of the Thraben Inspectors was. Now I get it. So I could play Wrenn and Six this turn, but I'd rather just have Lightning Bolt up and fetch a tapped Stomping Ground. Sort of need to save the Lightning Bolts for things like... well, if they're playing Light Up the Stage, they already have 7 cards in hand. I'm not really worried about them refueling. Kuldotha Rebirth. There it is. Okay. A lot of crappy creatures. Let's kill that. Yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. Or maybe tonight when I hop off stream. Just play the list that I made the best showing in the challenge with so far. Alright, well. Play Wrenn and Six, ping a goblin. Suspend Gargadon and pray. That's where we at. Poing. Midnight. Sure. Kuldotha Rebirth into Bushwhacker? Reckless Bushwhacker, I see. Taking 10. Alright. I have successfully made it through turn 3. Oh, they're going to kill my Wrenn and Six. Okay. Oh, I guess they have a Reckless Bushwhacker now, so that makes sense. Huh. Does anyone think that was a good draw? It was pretty good. I'm unconvinced. Unconvinced. Oh, I should probably just put them on 1 card in hand now, right? Oh, and 0 lands. Yeah, I definitely should do this now rather than later. And I should do it with the As Foretold rather than the Electrodominance. I guess then we put them on... No, we still put them on 1 card in hand. All right. What am I doing? Play smart, Zach. Not stupid. So... Your move, opponent. Balance has returned. Wong. Cool. Nice. All right. My plan's to get this Gargadon in 4 turns. Bonnet, what are you doing? Oh no, an Ornithopter. Oh, sweet, merciful Christ! You were supposed to bring balance to the board, not destroy it. You're the chosen one. Ugh. Worst goddamn movie. Some people think episode 2 is worse than that, but my personal opinion is that episode 3 is the worst one, merely by token of it could have saved the whole prequel trilogy and just spectacularly failed to do so. The movie was amazing for the memes. I mean, 2 and 3 were both amazing for memes, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's get these forces back. I feel like countering the Kuldotha rebirth if it just lines up. Duel of the Fates and the pod race. I personally feel the pod race was very strong. I think episode 1, a lot of the action sequences were very, very good. And for full disclosure, I saw that movie in theaters with my dad when I was like 10, and it was like transcendent for me because I was like 10 and there was a new Star Wars movie, and I was already a fan of the original Star Wars movies because someone had gotten them for me on VHS, and I didn't know what they were. Like, I hadn't been like spoiled on Star Wars, or like Star Wars was not quite the soaked into, baked into culture thing that I feel like it is for a lot of kids nowadays. Because there's like Lego Star Wars and this Star Wars and that Star Wars, and they're just, wow, that is a solid opener. Boy, I wish I had a lightning bolt for that signal pest, but I don't. So we're gonna take 4 or more. Well, hopefully this Serum Visions. There we go. Triple force, A. Boards in force, and the deck goes, I'm sorry, did you say you wanted forces? Let me help you out. Well, we're not doing too well with it, Barbecue Hoss. I mean, well enough, but I have been mostly dying. Currently 1 and 2, looking to maybe end up 2 and 3 here. Please play a non-creature spell. Shit. Last card better not be a freaking Relentless Bushwhacker. Okay, good. So the lightning bolt up next turn is going to severely reduce their clock. Now, I don't have a plan after this, so hopefully we don't just die to 4 damage per turn over the next several turns. Why Wrenn and Six? That's a very good question. That's the reason I picked this deck. I wasn't sure, and I'm still mostly not sure. Yeah. Well, that's something. See, unlike me, opponent, your Horizon lands are being very useful to you. Mine are not. I could draw Weather the Storm or Anger the Gods now, and it would be entirely useless. I am not the biggest fan of this. I don't. Thanks to the triple force draw, I just don't even know if there's anything I can do. We're just dead. Yep. Drew an extra Electrodominance that I can't cast. Rough. All right. Well, 1 and 3, but with every single match we've gone to 3 games. So like the deck is definitely powerful. It's just more than a little awkward. And some of the draws can be really, really bad very, very quickly. Boy, it's warm in here. Rotten Smarch weather. All right, one more match with this one, then we get to play Esper Witchblade. Yeah, this is a much better hand than what we had in the last one. Oh no, we finally found a Blighted Strand deck. Oh no. Guess I maybe should have exiled the Gargadon on one, but I don't know. Field. Oh no. Well, Force of Negation might be something. So we can Electrodominance into Rhinos on their turn. Seems like something I want to do. And then we back that up with Force of Negation, so it's not bad. Jeez. Just decides to play nothing. I did see Ignoble Hierarch. I am a fan. I also love that it's a goblin, because now it's like Jund goblins, black green infect. Those are more of a thing now. Let's Crashing Footfalls resolve. So they have Verdict in their hand? Is that what I'm being told? Neither pleases you, but the card itself makes you happy. Yeah, yeah. I know. I see what you mean. Yeah, all right. I mean, not stoked, but I'll take it. Sure. Resolves? Uh-oh. Now they have a mana leak? They didn't have it last turn, but they have it now? Tail's End. Main deck Tail's End. So opponent is a fan of MTGO user Aspiring Spike, they say. Let's see. Whoop. Yeah, exactly. Spike Classic. Na 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 na. Blitz. Gotta admit, it's kind of catchy. 3-mana land. The Lotus Field. And Jeskai. That is not a good draw. Yeah, Jeskai, I guess Jeskai Lotus. Blood Field. Lotus, Sun. Whatever you want to call it. Definitely. No way to do that. Yep. Yeah, they also have to be playing Blood Sun for that. They didn't Field of Ruin me. What are you doing, opponent? You just asleep at the switch over there, huh? Okay. You know, you better do something soon. I will kill you. I will kill him. Anyone? Anyone? Frank Herbert's Dune? Directed by David Lynch, I think? Was the 80s one? Archmage's Charm. Neat. What if you didn't, opponent? What if this was counted? Mana leak. Remand. Sure. Whoop. No rhinos for you, nerd. No rhinos for you. You ever come up with a comment that's just a little bit too far and delete it? I delete a lot of comments for much stupider reasons than that. So the answer was yes. To borrow the phrasing from Arrested Development. Huh. That's a pretty good draw, isn't it? The question is, do I play around... Well, do I play around Path to Exile or not? Because they've already played one. And the problem is, so I'm going to Electrodominance them for 3, for sure. And put my Rhinos into play, for sure. But I could just sacrifice a bunch of my lands and the Rhinos to try to kill them immediately. I don't think I'm going to, but I think it was worth entertaining for a half second. They have 2 cards. Okay, they have nothing. Cool. So they're at 3, and I've got 2 4/4s. And if they Wrath me, I win anyway. So kind of mostly dead over there. I guess if they had cryptic commands and such, they could get out of this. But anyway, yours are jokes that are a little too topical. Well, topical is fantastic. Topical and body, lewd. I'm gonna go with lewd. Jokes that are a little too lewd. Those are the problems. Or not even, lewdness is maybe not the correct word, but address certain topics in non... You're going to die if you do this. You have to have more removal. So if the other card in your hand is also more removal, this is good enough. But you seem very dead, opponent. Also, I can put this Gargadon into play right... Oh, they're drawing cards. Oh, I'm an idiot. I saw that highlighting one of my creatures. Huh. Oh, I should have just killed them in response. Oops. Well, how do I handle this now that I've botched it so horribly? I think I just Electrodominance them for 3. Because we're still on beginning of combat. So they either die to this or they do something about it. If they do something about it, I just sack my lands to bring in the Gargadon and just kill them anyway. So I'm pretty sure I win this no matter what at this point, but good lord, that was a colossal mess up. Yeah, it's just not on my game this week. I'm telling you. Which is fine, it's just, Ha! Sideboard seems really good for this matchup. Interesting. I don't think that I want Wrenn and Six here. I don't even know what matchup Wrenn and Six is for, but I was going to attack with my trample creature, but I could have attacked with 2 trample creatures. Veil is legal? Yes, Veil is still legal. Veil's not going anywhere in Modern. I don't think. As an answer card, it's just not likely to go anywhere. It doesn't even enable stuff. Yeah, what's up, freak? You can come in here and give me hell for playing like garbage. Didn't have enough snowflakes to ban in Modern. Do you want to expand on that, or is it better that you don't? I'm feeling like the latter is probably the correct answer. That is not... Well, I don't punt when I play decks I know as much. So I think game 2 and 3 and etc. are going to be more about trying to sneak in a restore balance. Although the way we won that game 1 was seemed pretty definitive. You like playing that card with what? Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I'll keep this one. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually done that already, Phoenix. I've done that already at least once. I maybe should have suspended the Ancestral Visions on turn 1, but I think delaying that until turn 2 is not going to be a problem. And it was really important to make sure I hit my second land drop. Yeah. No, that's definitely a trick I'm aware of. I even did it in a pretty pivotal moment in the game against Blue Red Prowess. We ended up losing anyway, but it played around Spell Pierce in one way, but then I failed to actually execute on it. It was a smarter play than what I thought it was, and then I just didn't follow through properly on what I should have done afterwards. Perfect. Okay. So, okay. Well, I'm not playing that yet, but I will be happy to play that in the future. So, fetch shock, suspend, footfalls. Yeah. Okay. You better be ready for the fight of your life, opponent. I'm gonna give you hell. Oh yeah, I mean, I saw you playing it, and I was like, oh, I already had that in my dump of decks that I sort of was thinking of playing. Yeah, it's very volatile. It's very high variance. There's a lot of like, okay, if I top deck X, I'll win, and if I top deck Y, not X, I'll lose. And you don't top deck X and you lose. Hi, Roy. Did you see Ignoble Hierarch? Do you now understand that black green infect can be the master race? I'm sorry, what now? Sweet. You checked Messenger? Was it good? You liked it? Oh, I'm sorry, Freak. I should have called, or yeah, it's Freak. I should have called it inconsistent. Ignoble Hierarch, buddy. It's a noble hierarch, but it taps for Jund colors, and it's a goblin shaman. I'm not joking. This is all real information. I'm not playing with your heart. Don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. Messenger was sick? Good. Believe it or not, my hand isn't good. I guess I try to resolve this As Foretold now. We get in that big fight with them on the next upkeep anyway, and I have Force on their turn, so even if they, yeah, we'll see what happens here. Remand. Now, Remand is fine right now, because I kind of want the Veil for Force on their turn, and then we can As Foretold into Restore Balance on the next turn anyway. We'll see. Ignoble in Yogg. Yeah. Wait, you don't think Ignoble Hierarch is a cool card idea, Roy, or what? Having Mono Infect in the form. Well, you do realize it's a one toughness creature in the Lavadart world, right? Like, I don't think anyone is gonna be like, oh, it's all over now. They're they're flashing back Magma Opus. So assuming I draw a land off the Ancestral Visions, we can restore balance them to almost death here. So once Magma Opus goes on the stack, I'm gonna Veil, which will stop them from tapping my lands or dealing damage to me. They'll still get their tokens, I believe. Or will they? Actually, I think this just countered the entire Magma Opus. Yeah, it did. Or it should do. They have no legal targets left. Yep. So that was pretty great. And here I was worried that they were going to try to fight over my Ancestral Visions. So we're just going to annihilate them here, I guess. Yeah, I just hit a Gargadon too, and all of my stuff is uncounterable till end of turn. Seems good. So suspend Gargadon. Float 3 mana. Float 3 mana, play Electrodominance, respond by sacking all my lands. No. Sack all my lands, respond with Electrodominance. Goes off. Oh, the Gargadon's not coming in this turn anyway. Maybe I just play As Foretold. Because, yeah, we just play As Foretold here. Because I don't need to do anything at instant speed, this is better. Yeah. We just go As Foretold balance. I found the line. And then we go sack everything and restore balance, or restore balance and respond by sacking everything. Doesn't really matter. We don't need to get tricky. This piece is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. Let's tick on time. Let's trick. Here we go. Whee! Is there a new Exalted dependent theme? No, I wouldn't assume so. I think they're just doing it for funsies. Like, it's just a cool thing to do. It's just cool to have another hierarch, and it's cool for it not to be in the same colors. So, you know, it's a neat addition to Modern as a format. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's awesome. Patriarch's Bidding is in, and we're definitely going to play a bunch of Goblin Bidding. I'm excited to play Goblin Bidding. I want to play Goblin Bidding. So, yeah. Electrodominance continues to be all over the place. I don't really have that much feedback on this deck, other than I don't think Wrenn and Six was worth doing here. It didn't hurt much, but it didn't help much. More card selection probably would have just been better. Maybe the 4th Ancestral Visions, I'm not sure. Maybe Cody, Vociferous Codex. So, yeah. Collected Conjuring was the version that Freak played. I refuse to play that card. I hate that card. I really do. So, yeah. Electrodominance continues to be A-okay. We are switching over to this awesome donation deck build around of Sedgemoor Witch, Stoneblade in Esper colors. So if you are here live with me, stick around to see that. And if you're in the future on the YouTube, I will see you there. And make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and check out any other videos